Well, greetings sentient beings and gracile hominids. How is everybody today? Today we are resuming ABZÜ. This is a continuation of yesterday's stream. So I suppose I might as well get on with it. Let's see where it takes us to. Oh, this is literally where I finished off, isn't it? Alright, now I just need to figure out what I was doing. What was I doing? Does anybody remember? I mean, I suppose I was heading this way, wasn't I? Oh, I kept pressing left mouse click to try and swim. It's right mouse click to move forwards. Oh, there's a lionfish. Oh, that was the last thing we released, wasn't it? The lionfish. Yep, those are lionfish, all right. I found out, by the way, that this game was a version of Journey, but oh, there's your friendly great white. Well, I don't know how friendly it is. And apparently this is using the Unreal 4 engine. So that's a thing. I just want to have a quick look around. I'm in the process of uploading segments of yesterday's live stream to YouTube. I think YouTube at the moment only issues 3 notifications a day, so I suppose technically I shouldn't really upload more than 3 segments. But anyway, there are 3 segments up, and I think there's a couple more that will follow. Oh, we're looking at bioluminescence here. Bit too high up, really, for bioluminescence to be a major thing. It's found more commonly in deep water. I hope I'm going the right way. You know, I still don't really know what the purpose of this game is. I'm basically treating it as sort of underwater exploration. Oh, that's... Oh, it looks like a sort of... What is it? Underwater temple? Now, why would I think temple? Might not be. Oh, we near the surface? We are near the surface. And... no. It's getting close to nighttime. Ooh, now that could be interesting. The ocean in the nighttime is quite a different thing. Is this the way I came in? Yes, well, whatever it is, it doesn't want me going that way. Oh yeah, I think it's the way I came in. There's seems to be absolutely no life here. Apart from what I assume is the kelp and me. Alright. I guess we'll head on down. If I can get the controls sorted out. We currently have 3 people watching. Now one of those doesn't count because it's essentially me. Yesterday we had, I think it was 15 people total who viewed it during the live stream. I think I had 5 was the maximum. I still have no idea what this is supposed to represent, although it's a bit like Sky in a way. You know how in Sky you give light. Oh, those are whale sharks. Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, in Sky, where we give light to candles, that kind of thing. Well, similar dynamic there. Yep, those are definitely whale sharks. Largest fish in the ocean. Oh, that's brightened things up a bit. Oh, is that kind of what we're doing? I mean, this was the area I presume we swam down to, and now it's full of life. I can't remember whether the other locations like this were devoid of life. I'll have to go back. But that's a triggerfish. I'm not sure that's a particularly large whale shark. I would expect it to be a lot bigger than that. I'd say completely harmless. Oh, it's filter feeding. That's interesting. I think it's filter feeding. They are filter feeders. I don't think they could swallow you even if you inserted yourself in its mouth. There's another sunfish. I'm still puzzled by this layer down here. I know I've speculated that it's supposed to represent a hypersaline lake. Oh, well, I suppose might as well carry on. I think yesterday we ended up maybe halfway through, I'm not sure. I have an odd reaction to these. Anybody ever played one of those games where you spend a lot of time smashing boxes and jars in case they have gold mysteriously hidden in them? Well, that's what I'm reminded of. Loot acquisition in some games can be terribly funny. There's a game called Bard's Tale. Oh, look, we have proper Nautiluses. Oh, you know what? Remember I was talking about what I thought were sort of like ghost Nautiluses? I think they're supposed to be ammonites. These are your proper Nautilus. Well, it's nice to see the proper thing. What's that? Oh, it's another jar. Ah, I think that might be ABZÜ. The name comes, I think, from Sumerian. So, is that supposed to be ABZÜ emptying water into the oceans? I think I preferred the bits where we were out in the open ocean more. Got to see more wildlife. What is this? Is that just light? Or supposed to be light? I mean, he's going through some sort of grate there. Is it supposed to be water of some kind? I don't know. You know what it sort of reminds me of? The Vault of Knowledge in Sky. I half expect there to be crabs waiting around to try and knock me over. Oh, what have we got here? Oh, that is a coelacanth. I think that's a coelacanth. It's in the wrong part of the ocean for a coelacanth. I think that's a coelacanth. Now I've got to find out. Coelacanth, yes. Ah, now the coelacanth is interesting because it's been called a living fossil. And there are certain people who like to claim that it hasn't changed. Because we have coelacanths in the fossil record, I think dating back to something like, I want to say 238 million years. And they kind of have a very similar, they look quite similar, I will grant you, to modern day coelacanths, except that coelacanths in the fossil record were shallow water inhabitants. And the modern coelacanth is a deep water fish. And anti-science people try and use the coelacanth as evidence that evolution doesn't really happen. See, the coelacanth of today is the same as the coelacanth in the fossil record. Well, that's not actually true, because the adaptations required to live in deep water are dramatically different compared with species that live in shallow water. So yes, they have undergone significant evolution. They've just kept the basic body shape. And I think there are other differences as well. They're not identical to what's in the fossil record. I assume that's a great white shark. And there's the whale shark, and there's the orca. Now, I assume that's a giant squid. That would be interesting if we ran across one of those. Oh, the other thing they've gotten wrong here is coelacanths are not open water swimmers. They actually prefer to live on the seafloor. I don't think you'd find them in combination with moray eels. Unless, and I should probably go in and see if I can check. No, that's, there is, I'm trying to remember, the conger eel actually lives quite deep, but yeah, you don't generally find coelacanths like this. Did I see a bonnet-head shark? Could have sworn I did. Oh, and look. I don't think that is supposed to be a nautilus. I think that's supposed to be an ammonite. Right. Let's see. Could have sworn I saw a bonnet-head shark. Bonnet-head sharks got a sort of flattened head. Ah, there. Is that it? It's somewhat reminiscent of a hammerhead, but I can't get a proper look at it. Ah, never mind. Oh, enter to meditate. Who wants to meditate? Let's have a look and see what it has to show us. Yep, that's a nautilus. Clownfish. That's not a clownfish. Oh, no, that's a clownfish. Corner of the screen. And that's not really how they live either, because clownfish have a sort of symbiotic relationship with large anemones. Blue streak wrasse. Yeah. Bannerfish? Ah, yes, that. Bonnet-head shark. It's sort of like, almost like an intermediary step between regular sharks and hammerheads. Oh, that's a remora, as it said. Yes, I would have recognized that anyway. That pad on the top of its head, they use that for sticking to things like sharks, mantas, turtles. If you've seen any nature programs that involve sharks, you will almost certainly have seen remora at some point. Juvenile emperor angler. That's not an angel. Oh, I thought it said anglerfish. It's angelfish. Alright, is there anything else to discover? Anchovy. Ah, yes. Yeah, I think it's anchovies that form those huge bait balls I was talking about yesterday that when they gather together, I think for breeding, they attract predators. And it is, I think, the humpbacks that do that, sort of come up from underneath, open their mouths wide and swallow massive amounts of them. Alright, what else have we got? Green moray. Ah, yes. That is one of the larger morays, if not the largest. And I think those are the ones that I said yesterday might actually be venomous. Not hugely so, and I would have to check to be sure. And now we're back to the coelacanth. Yeah, no, that's not... I don't think that's how they really behave. They are bottom dwellers. I've actually seen video on a documentary which showed coelacanths in their natural habitat. And they certainly weren't free swimming like this. Alright, let's move on. Oh, yes, this does remind me of the Vault of Knowledge. You know how there's a... in one of the sections, and I can't remember what it's called, there's a broken hole in the wall, and you get in and out that way. Right, so mental note, this is the underground temple.